Motorcycle isn't just a machine. It's freedom, a lifestyle, and often a dream come true. And nothing worse than waking up just to find your bike gone. But don't worry, today I'm gonna show you how to minimize that risk and keep your ride safe. So stick around and I show you how. Today I've got something every rider should know about. The Monimoto 9. It's a standalone GPS tracker made especially for motorcycles and for the other vehicles. No wires, no cutting into your bike electrics. Just charge it via USB-C, hide it somewhere clever, and you're ready to go. It comes with a key fob. As long as it's near the bike, everything's chill. But if your bike moves without the fob around, boom, instant alert on your phone, along with exact location, thanks to the built-in GPS and eSIM. It works in most of Europe right out of the box, with no roaming charges or weird setup menus. It's like having a silent bodyguard who doesn't sleep or eat your snacks. One full charge can last up to 12 months, so you won't be constantly hunting for a charger like it's your smartphone at 2%. So if you ever look out your hotel window for the 5th time just to check if your bike is still there, maybe this is the gadget you've been waiting for. Alright, let's see what you actually get in this box. First up, the Monimoto 9 unit itself. Sleek, compact and tough. Basically the kind of silent sidekick every bike deserves. Next, we've got the key fob. This little guy is the brain's best friend. Keep it on your keys or in your pocket and the tracker knows everything's fine. Live without it and the system goes into full-on "where is my bike? God damn it" mode. You'll also find a set of zip ties so you can mount the tracker somewhere discreet on your bike. Pro tip: don't put it where a thief would expect it. Be sneaker than the sneaky ones. And finally, there is a how to setup guide and a small leaflet with QR code. Scan it and you'll be taken straight to the full instructions online. Because who wants to flip through the paper manual in 2025? First step, charge your Monimoto 9 using a USB-C cable. Once plugged in, the LED will start blinking red. That means it's charging. When it's fully charged, the light will turn solid red. Then, using a small screwdriver, open the key fob and remove the battery tab. That little piece of plastic is what keeping it from waking up. Once it's out, the fob is ready to roll. Next, download and install the Monimoto app from the Apple App Store or Google Play, depending on what kind of gadget you're using, fruit-based or robot-powered. Everything runs through the app. You pair the device, check battery status, tweak things and get real-time alerts if your bike decides to take off without you. Open the Monimoto app and follow the on-screen instructions. Sign in using your Google account or your phone number. Phone is the recommended option for simplicity and reliability. The app will ask for access to location, Bluetooth and notifications. Grant all permissions. They are essential for the device to work properly and to send you alerts if something happens. Monimoto will automatically verify your details, pair the tracker and key fob with your phone, update the device firmware and get everything ready to go. Within a few minutes, your setup will be complete and your bike ready to be protected. So my Monimoto tracker is activated and ready to go. Now I need to hide it on my bike somewhere in a clever place and do some testing. But I need to mention a few things about installing or hiding this Monimoto tracker. The logo on the tracker here is actually the GPS and GSM antenna, and it is very important that the tracker is so installed that this logo part is facing outside the bike. This way the connection with GPS will be faster and better. Another advice from Monimoto is do not install the tracker with the logo side against the metal parts, like for example a bike frame or engine or anything else, because this will block the GPS and GSM signal and the tracker won't be 100% effective. So as I mentioned before, hide the tracker somewhere clever. For the purpose of this video and testing, I'm going to put my tracker underneath my seat, which is, by the way, the worst place you can place your tracker. Because let's face it, thieves are not stupid. They will never steal your bike and go directly to the garage or safe house or whatever it's called to dismantle your bike, because they know there can be a tracker. So first what they're doing, they're checking underneath the seat if they can find the tracker or wiring for the tracker. And if they find it, they just take away your bike and your bike is gone. If they don't find your tracker, they're gonna take your bike to the other place. They're gonna leave it there for a few hours or a few days if it's necessary. And if no one shows up, then they go to the garage with it. And that's exactly why this tracker is so effective, because you're getting immediately a notification that something is happening with your bike. And most of the time your bike is very close, just a few streets away or a few blocks away, and you can find it very quickly and very easily. It's not always the case, but this tracker minimizes that risk, of course. So I'm gonna put it here in this terrible place for the tracker, and I'm gonna do some testing of it is working properly. So how this is working? As long as your key fob is in a range of the tracker won't be reacting. You'll be just riding your bike and enjoying the beautiful views. But if your tracker is more than 50 meters away and you move the bike, the tracker will send notification to your phone, to your app. In the tracker app on your phone, you can change sensitivity of your key fob. You can set a maximum or minimum. The maximum I believe is 50 meters, minimum I have no idea, but it's gonna be much less. So I'm gonna take my key fob, I'm gonna put it in my car, I'm gonna drive away. I will return with no key fob and then I will try to move my bike. We'll see what happens. So I'm gonna place my key fob in my glove box, very deep in my glove box, and I'm gonna ride away with my car as far as is possible here. So my car is about 100 meters away. Let's see what's gonna happen when I move the bike. Okay, I am ready for the test, so I'm gonna move the bike the opposite direction than my car is. My car is about 100 meters that way. I'm gonna move that way, so I'm very curious what's gonna happen. Let's see. And here we go, ladies and gents. I have a phone call from Monimoto.
Your Monimoto device is now in alarm. If you did not trigger the alarm, please check your Monimoto application and your motorcycle or another protected asset.
So that was the phone call with the information that my bike moved. Let's ride a little bit more and we'll see if we're gonna get right positioning of the bike. But as you can see, the alarm was triggered. I have quite a lot of messages with the positioning, so the last one was just a minute ago and it's showing me where I was, and then 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, and so on, so on. So every minute it's sending me positioning of the bike. Okay, let's go get the key fob and see if will anything happen when I ride away with the key fob. And I get a new message, yes? Yes, exactly. I just moved the bike and I have a new message with the coordinates. So it's just enough that I move a bike a little bit. Very, very sensitive. So I have my key fob with me. I'm gonna put it in my pockets. And let's move the bike and let's see if it will happen. And I think so far so good. I'm not getting any messages, notifications, phone calls or anything else from Monimoto. It is ready, no alarms. So I'm safe to ride. So I'm in the hotel in Harwich in the UK, and this hotel is located in a very small street when there is no parking space at all, and behind the hotel they have private parking, but the parking is not closed. It's open parking, so everybody can come in. So I talked with the ladies in the reception and they said that I can park my bike in the garden of the restaurant which is downstairs. And that's exactly what I did, but I left my jacket with the key fob here in the room and I went to park my bike. Well, I didn't have my phone with me, but when I came back and I looked at my phone, it looks like that Monimoto Mother Andy has called me 12 times. So one thing is for sure, whoever touched my bike tonight, I will get a phone call, or maybe even 12. So I think that's pretty good for a trucker, right? As you probably know, nothing in this world comes for free. Everything has its price. The real question is it worth paying? When it comes to Monimoto, that depends on how much you value peace of mind. The tracker itself costs 169 euros and that is the price of your peace of mind. But just between us, you can knock that down a bit. All you have to do is enter the code MotoAndy at checkout and you'll get 10% discount. Just heads up, that discount is only valid for 30 days after this video goes live. So roughly until August 10 of 2025. So if you're thinking about securing your motorcycle, don't wait too long. As I mentioned earlier, the tracker comes with a built-in eSIM, which allows it to work independently and send data even when your phone isn't nearby. And it's exactly thanks to that you'll get an alert the moment someone moves your motorcycle. But hey, let's be real, no eSIM runs on good vibes and dreams. Or coffee. After buying your Monimoto 9, you get a 2-month free trial to enjoy the peace of mind. Once that's over, the app will politely nudge you. Hey, it's time to pay up. The subscription costs €39 a year, which breaks down to about €3.25 a month. That's less than a fancy coffee, and let's be honest, coffee won't save your bike from being stolen. So before you start whining about how you could buy a whole latte with this money, remember, if your bike pulls a disappearing act, you won't even have wheels to roll over to get that coffee. And with that note, I'll end this video. Wishing you a great day, successful shopping and many safe rides to your favorite coffee spot. Thanks for watching guys, and of course, see you in the next one.